Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to another live. Today, we will continue designing an app to payment method. So, let me share my screen and let's see where were we. Okay, and I think this is where we left off. So, as you saw in my first part, there are two themes, light and dark, and we did a lot. We covered a lot. We defined our variables here on primitives. We have gray, we have orange, we have mauve. And if you want to trigger those variables, I created a tokens collection. And in this uh, segment, we divide it into two categories, surface and text. So we have primary and secondary text, we have brand, we have surfaces, variations of gray, also on dark, also on light, and two brand colors or primary colors. You can name them as you want, but I will not get into detail into this part. So the reason I'm doing this live is not because I want to show you the my UI design processes, how I work with auto layout and variables, but the reason I'm sharing with you is because I want to show you exactly how to tackle every scenario and how you can be so attentive on every details so that users you have to don't make them think what is that, what is this, and just keep it simple, keep it functional, keep it usable, cover all the details possible. And once you deliver to developers, you will act like a pro and your work will be appreciated. So this is what we end up with: 3 pages, the mobile screens, typography, where we define some typography styles, and components pasted into a separate artboard just to keep things clean and easy. Let's arrange a bit and let's make sure the distance is equal. Okay, so this is the end result as I showed you. So let's create this part. This is a simple list with some payment methods, and let's create this in a second. So just move on here, just type T, choose a preferred way to pay, something like that. Go here and make this H2 because this is H1 and this is H2, and this is very important. Okay, this is the top. Oh, this is the bottom bar. Let's move it the bottom. Okay, this is the top bar. This is choose the preferred way, and this is the info. Okay, and now let's Command D in order to duplicate, and let's choose H3, and let's choose credit, debit card. Okay, let's add an icon here, and I just saved some icons here. Just copy all these, go here on the components, here on icons, paste them, turn them, and combine and create a component set. As payment methods. Okay, and let's type here method card, copy and paste method Apple, method PayPal. Okay, and now let's make sure they have the same colors as every icon. Okay, go here on field, just type text primary, but make sure the very element inside. Okay, primary and text primary, and make sure you select colors under the token collection. Okay, And now just go to mobile screens, go here, go on assets. Make sure you're using local components because I also use uh, a lot of design system components just to reinforce my creative process. Okay, what else do we have here on components? We also need to add the chevron. Let's add, I think I have some chevron or something like that. Okay, and take this one, just change the angle here and just detach, hold it, just go here, text, okay. And this is the chevron right, okay. Just duplicate, chevron left. Okay, select these two, make sure they are perfectly aligned, undo and create component set called chevrons. Okay, guys, let's switch between teams to see if this works. Okay, I think this is working perfectly. Okay, so dark. Okay, but make sure that the background is surface and okay, and now we are good to go. Okay, guys, so let's move into mobile screens. Let's add chevron, duplicate this icon. Just go here and just type chevron and chevron right. Okay, let's hold on, select these three components, hold Shift A just to add an auto layout and choose, rename this credit, rename card. Okay, here on fill, I want to choose as a surface something like background 2 and as a radius 12, something like that. Here on auto layout on vertical 8 and here 16. Okay, and just make it a width of 390 pixels. Select these two elements and just type auto layout called left, and the distance between these two I want to be 8. Okay, and here if this 8 we're going to be using fill, it will push the chevron arrow on the right. Okay, I don't like the size of this chevron icon. Let's make it 12. Okay, select the entire components and make sure this is perfectly aligned on the middle on the vertical axis, and the distance between the left and the chevron is 24. Okay, let's increase a bit the size. Okay, guys, bear with me. Let's make it 12. Okay, I don't like the size of this one. Make sure this one, the very element inside, is also filled, and I think H4 is better. And here on left, you also have to make sure that this is perfectly aligned on the middle. Okay, make sure it's 12 here and here 16 and here 20. Okay, this is my credit card. Let's increase a bit the size, 12, just to give it a bit of a room. Okay, so this is my credit card. Let's turn this one into a symbol. Just go here in components and just duplicate this and call this one cards. Okay, and make sure is inside this one, and as a text choose primary and we are good to go. And this is credit card, this is PayPal. Just choose PayPal here with one click. This is Apple Pay, Apple Pay. Select this, just choose Apple. Okay, let's turn these ones Apple, PayPal, and card. Select three, create component set, and just type payment. Okay, select all these three and make sure they are distributed vertically equal. Okay, and let's see what is the size of each icon. Is 24 by 24, and I think this is very good. Okay, and in the future, if you want to add a new payment method, just hit this plus button and you can add it very easily. Okay, let's move on mobile screens. Let's delete this because we turned this one into a symbol, and just type methods, methods or payment. Okay, drag and drop. Okay, now this is H2, this is H4, and I think we can align this on. Okay, this is this is okay, and this is Apple. Okay, on PayPal, I think we have a problem here because this is card. Okay, method PayPal, method card, and method Apple. Okay, sorry for this, guys. So this is PayPal, this is card, and this is Apple. Okay, select these three and make sure the distance between them is 8. Okay, just hit Shift A in order to add an auto layout. Just to choose method, and let's make this one selected. No, just rename this artboard 0 because this is the very instance, and just rename this continue and make it disabled because we haven't selected any payment methods yet. So this button is disabled. So Command D in order to duplicate, change the order, just rename one, and let's say we click on this one, go to prototype, and just go to this screen because when the user clicks on the credit debit card, it will redirect to this screen, and I want this one to be selected. Let's create a cool effect, add a stroke, and here on stroke, brand, okay, something like that. Just show to users that this one is selected, make this one enabled because now we are good to go. So this is the order, guys. You don't have a payment yet method yet, add one in order to make payments and enjoy the benefits. Credit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, just tap. Okay, and in order to make uh, much easier, you can say something like that, tap to select. Okay, and just select these two and make it again an auto layout, payment. Okay, select this one and give it a fill container. Okay, preferred, something like that. Okay, copy and paste it. Okay, just move it here. Okay, so as you see, this is again an auto layout, and this is 12. Copy and paste that style by holding Option Command C and Option Command V just to paste, to make sure that the distance is the same. Okay, make sure this is perfectly aligned, And that's it, guys. And now we are going to create our form. So now chose the user chosen um, add credit card, and here we can say add card. Okay, now we can say something like we secure encryption, or let's something like that. We secure transmission and protect your personal information. Now let's copy this text, and in order not Figma will gonna paste also the variables and styles, and we don't want to do that. Just copy this text, go Command T, open a new tab, copy from here, and just type it here because we don't want to copy also the variables from another document. And now we're gonna uh, create this form. So usually a credit card, look, credit card or debit card is made of something like that, has these components. So it has card number verification and card holder name, and on the back it has card verification code. But take a look at my first video, the first part, and you will see that I used ChatGPT, and you will see that how I tackled the form. So now just delete this. This is the form, and for the labels, we're gonna be using something like H3, and this is name on card or card holder name. Okay, I want labels to be large because I want people with problem that have problem with eyesight can see from the distance very clearly what this is all about. So card holder name will be my uh, label. So duplicate this one, and let's create our first input. And inside the input, we're going to be using a slightly little or smaller font size, and this is going to be as it appears on the front of your card. So how do I know all these details? Because I studied a lot, and I just take a look. So what you should do, just analyze and study your credit card, or just go to your wallet and just look at your credit card and see exactly how it is designed, and just apply that physical design into the digital part of your design in Figma. So I don't want this to be bold or medium or something like that. So let's see what styles have I saved. So I think a paragraph would do the trick, and I don't want, let's see what I chosen for text. I think a bit darker. And some beginners make a mistake. They create something like that in order to add their input, and they create an auto layout within these two components. And I think this is very wrong. You shouldn't approach like this. Just delete it, select the element inside, and as you can see, just shift Command G in order to ungroup, and just select this one, Shift A in order to add a auto layout, go to fill, and on surface, add something like that, add a distance, add padding, and this form should also have a 390 pixels. These elements should be fill container, and this one should be fill container. Border radius 12, I think it's too much. Let's make it 8. Okay, and I want this placeholder to be even uh, faded. So how we gonna do that? Just unselect everything in the canvas, go here on local variables, go here on tokens, select text, and just let's make sure we duplicate this by holding shift and enter, and just rename this placeholder, and just choose for light mode something that is faded, and for dark something that's even more faded. Okay, just go here, close this dialog, go here and just type placeholder, and you'll see that this is a bit faded. And I think for the for inputs, the surface background 3 is too vivid, and I want to decrease a bit the opacity. So go to primitives, go to gray, and here I believe this should be a bit darker. Okay, and surface background 3. Okay, let's go here again. Let's minimize a bit just to see it live. Okay, and I think token surface, and for background 3 I think we're gonna use 8. Okay, and now I am very happy. Okay, but I'm not happy with this placeholder. So go here, go to text placeholder. No, something like that. No, I don't like it. So go to primitives, go to gray, and here I think we should increase a bit. And if we go to tokens again, and if it, no, I'm not happy. So again, go to tokens, go to gray. Okay, and I think we should increase a bit the light of this one. Go to tokens, go here, and just go here. And now where we're going to increase a bit this color, I think we are good. Okay, and see. And now I think we are good. Okay, so this is gonna be my first input, and as you can see, it has a height of 43 and I want 46 or 45. Okay, that's it. I'm happy. Okay, this is my card holder name. Just create again, just take this one and call it input. Okay, just go to components and let's be organized, and let's create an artboard and just rename it. Okay, and this is gonna be my inputs or text select, or but you can rename it as you want. Okay, so as you can see, I haven't applied a variable to this text. You can choose text primary. Okay, so this on surface 2 is, I think it's way too dark on light mode. Okay, but I will address this later. So let's make sure this has a token of light, and when we switch to dark, okay, but I think we're gonna need to make it something like that to also to address a variable to that background. Okay, so this is when the user see the first uh, for the first time an input, and when he types, I want this to be primary, and say something like John Doe. Okay, John, and let's say he is typing. Okay, and when he types, I think we should enter here a stroke that has something like that with no background. Okay, I think 1.5, and let's increase a bit. Okay, so this is when is active. Okay, let's duplicate again and let's address when it's completed. Okay, and let's say one John Doe. And I like this background, so copy the style of this background, just go here, paste it. So this is when it is completed. So completed, active, normal, so or inactive. Okay, just let the users know how this is when it has an error, something like that. John Doe.com or John. This is a invalid email address. Just take this one, copy the style, paste it here, error. Let's see if we have variables for errors. We haven't. So let's create one quickly. Okay, go here, unselect everything. Okay, go to primitives, select these two, just duplicate group, red, select a value for dark or light, and one for light. Okay, go to tokens, go to surface, select brand, duplicate, error, select orange, and for light theme this dark orange, and for dark mode this slightly light red. And now we're gonna address the variable. Okay, and let's duplicate this one. Let's go here, let's make it a paragraph small, and let's say this, please type a valid email address. Okay, and let's make this one also for red. And in order to stay more organized, go here to text and just shift enter in order to duplicate, label error. Okay, error again, not for surface, but I think we want for primitives. Okay, but why isn't that working? So for primitives, red. Okay, going on text, error. Okay, okay, go here, just type error, and this is how an invalid email is looking. Okay, and I want the distance between this error text and this input to be smaller, so something like that. And I don't like the distance between the label and, let's make it 8. Copy and paste a lot, copy and paste a lot, and let's ungroup this because this is no longer available. This distance now is good. Select all these and make sure that this is equal. And now let's make it 32, 32, 32. Select all and just create a component set and just add like that, state inactive. Just copy the text, state active, state completed, and state error. Okay, and now we're gonna go back to our add card screen and just go to assets and input. Okay, just drag it. Okay, and this is gonna be card holder name. Make sure that each word start with a big letter, is capitalized. Okay, what else do we have? We have card number. Okay, I think we have expiry date. Okay, okay, something like that. Now month and year. Now let's duplicate this one, and this is card verification code. Okay, okay, and now what I'm going to do is select all these inputs, create an auto, no, this create an auto layout called form, okay, with the distance between 20 pixels, and this two, select create an auto layout, change direction, and this has a fixed width of 390 pixels, and each group is filled, and here this one is filled, and each one is filled. Okay, so now I think the distance is 20 and the distance here is also 20. Okay, guys, so now we've done the hard part, and now let's add a card detector here. So how we gonna do that? So as you can see, if your users are not so tech savvy whatsoever, this helper text will help them a lot, because on each one it explains what this is all about. So name on card as it appears on the front of your card, example. But how I did it here is also not wrong, because I think nowadays everyone knows what a card number is, what the name on card, expiration date. But here I went crazy and I went very self-explanatory. And I think you cannot go wrong with this form, because under each one it says very clearly. Okay, so now let's add this card detector here. Let's add this one, just paste it here, copy again, go here. Okay, I think card number or card holder name, but I think these two inputs will gonna be, we gonna create a lot of confusion, because every one of them start with the word card. And let's select a name on card, just to make them, to distinguish uh, them easily. Okay, so now let's, in order to add that, let's detach instance, because I want to add here this one. Take this one, copy this icon, just paste it here. Okay, select, just make sure is aligned on the middle. Okay, and let's make sure it has the same height of 45 pixels, and let's decrease a bit. Okay, and okay, let's select another, something like that, placeholder. As we type, let's rename this save card. Okay, and this is payment method 2, and we're gonna have to choose another. And now here I have to explain our users what CVC code is, because not every user is aware of that security code. And let's quickly paste this icon of question mark. I think I have one from here, from a design system that I'm using. Go to assets, go to octopus and question. Let's see if I have something. Paste. Okay, select text. Okay, go here and just turn this one into symbol. Okay, question mark. Okay, let's add the question mark here. Okay, so Figma doesn't allow me to manipulate this symbol. And what should I do? Just detach, tape this one, select both these two components, change direction here, make sure this is perfectly aligned on the middle. I think 24 is way too much. Let's make them 20. Okay, so we have our form. Save this card for future payments. Okay, let's create this toggle. Okay, let's see if we have. So we don't have it. Let's select it now, but I think this, we can add this here. Let's make text select. Okay, and let's choose oval, ellipse. Okay, and let's make it 24, and let's add it a variable, something like that. Hold Shift A in order to add an auto layout. Add something like 42. Let's make it 16. Okay, and let's add a fill of surface 3 for surface 2. And now we can play with these values from here. 4 pixels, 4 pixels, 24. And this is the disabled state, so I think a placeholder will do the trick. Okay, if we resize, okay, it's working. Disable on light and enable, just choose here. Okay, let's make sure that it is perfectly aligned. Enabled. Okay, and for enable, what we're gonna use, let's say something like that, or a green icon, a green color. Go here on primitives, red, duplicate, green, for light, choose green like that. Okay, for dark, green like that. Primitives, tokens, go to surface and just type success, green, gray. Okay, select the element inside by holding Command or Control. If you are Windows, just choose success. Okay, and I think the surface should be a bit dark, a bit, no, but I think it's good enough. And let's make this something like 3, 3, and 40. Okay, let's select both these ones, create component set, toggle. Okay, state, state, okay. Okay, and now we're going to go back, and here just type save this card for future payments, add this one and toggle. Okay, just type, paste it here, select both of them, also create an auto layout, future payments. Okay, take this one and place it inside. Okay, and make sure this is filled. The element inside is also filled. Okay, and let's see, surface background 3, and just go here on components and make sure this is also 3. Okay, go to mobile and let's manipulate, and let's make it 4, 4. Okay, let's make it bigger, 45. I want this to be. Okay, and a cool trick here is you have to, in order to increase the size, I think you can make it filled. No, but I will show you the trick. But now go here and leave it like that. 42 think is enough. Okay, and if you want to decrease a bit the size, and if you don't like these um, labels that are too big, let's make it like that. Okay, I think now we are good. Okay, and let's see what else do we have here. This text padding, new card. Okay, let's add this one and let's just type paragraph, make it small. Okay, let's make this again an auto layout. Okay, and let's make sure that this is 390 and this is filled, and again this is filled. Okay, let's switch positions here and let's just choose 16, something like that. Let's make sure that this is perfectly aligned. Let's hit here enter, and let's make sure this is, it's unbroke, and this is underline, and the text is secondary. Let's make sure this is 20. Okay guys, so now it's very easy. Let's duplicate and let's make sure this is active. We're gonna start with card holder name. So just select name on card, just type active. Okay, this is 45, 45, and type name on card, paste it, John, and let's add a keyboard, okay? Because we're gonna use a keyboard that it's with letters, because we're gonna type here as well. Okay, safeguard, we're gonna be disabled because none of these inputs are completed. And here, as you see, name on card, we're gonna mimic when the user enters his name on card. And let's say, let's copy the label up front, and let's say this is completed. Okay, name on card, this one is completed. Let's say this is okay. Now this one is completed and this one is active. And we're gonna just copy this style, this one, paste here a lot. Okay, make sure that this 45. Okay. Okay, and let's say this is style 4123, and this one we're gonna turn into Visa or something like that. Let's copy this icon from here, and as you can see here, it has to be 24 and something like that. I think this is good. And okay, let's move on the expiration date. Duplicate a lot. So as we gonna switch to expiration date, let's make sure this is active. Expiry date. Okay, but let's move on to typo components, and let's select all these labels and just type H4. Okay, and the distance here 24. Okay, go to mobile screens. Let's make sure this is H4, 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 H4. Okay, so we're gonna say something like uh, month 9, and here AA, and this is something like placeholder. Okay, so and now we're gonna choose another keyboard that is with numbers, because the credit expiration date is with digits and not letters. Okay, let's make sure this is 24 here. 24, 24. Okay, and now we have one to go, and make sure this one is completed. And let's expiration date. So this is a drawback when I'm using Figma, let's say 9 2027. So this credit card is active. Okay, now this one is uh, active, the card verification code. Okay, and this one should be example. Okay, just copy this one. Make sure this has a height of 45, and let's say this one is also active, and something like 3, 1, and 7. Okay, now let's get rid of this keyboard because the user completed the card verification code. Just paste the style, and card verification code is 317. And let's say he wants to enable uh, here card for future payments, and here let's say that is enabled. Okay, and when enabled, let's make sure the surface is brand, and here is something like that. Let's see if it looks better. Wow, just I'm happy. So as you can see, you're gonna play a lot with styles, and you can, there is no rules, there is no rule here, just paste here because this is like completed, paste, style. Okay, paste. So now that we completed all these, now we have to address also uh, this this one. Okay, your card has been successfully added, and now the button is enabled, and now the user is clicking on this save card, and now let's delete all these, delete all. Let's add status bar because this one we're gonna remain. Okay, let's make sure this is on the top, 8 pixels. Okay, the distance, and now I want to add this H1, paste it, go here. Okay, go here, your card, just paste a lot, make sure it's been aligned to middle. Now you can make payments and enjoy the benefits. Let's grab this text also, paste it here, make sure this is a paragraph. Okay, it has a text secondary, now it says a text primary. Wow, I think I pasted the variables from that one. Let's go here, paste them. Okay, make an auto layout called copy. This is H1. This is paragraph. Okay, the distance between these two is 12. Make sure that it has a fixed width of 390 pixels, perfectly aligned on middle, and each element inside has a fill property. And let's make something like that. And this one is going to be secondary. Okay, and enjoy the benefits. And now we want to add that check mark. Let's see if we have a check mark here. If no, let's add one quickly. Check mark from my design system. Okay, I love this one. And let's add the variables. Let's detach it. Let's unlink here. Success. And here I want to be text invert. And let's make sure something like that. So the element inside has a fill, and I love it because it brings a lot of flexibility on the table. Let's make it check mark or check green. It doesn't matter. Go here, go to assets, local, check. Okay, just make sure it's like this one, and let's make sure it's like this one, and make sure this is perfectly aligned. Okay, let's increase, make it 40. Okay, and here as I increase these values, this check mark will gonna look properly. And let's increase a bit the thickness too, and I'm good. Let's add this button, and let's say here just a line here, return to home. Okay, because we want to give them the possibility of returning to home. And let's select these two elements, give it a, this is the text, and the distance between this parent group, this icon, and this one, it has to be bigger. Okay, and here let's make it 8. Okay, just for hierarchy, and let's make it 48 in order to make it much more visible. And let's increase. Okay, guys, and I think I'm happy with the results. Let's see how it looks on dark. Wow. Okay, so this is it, guys. This is how you're gonna continue. Okay, let's turn this one into a rapid prototype and success. And let's rename all these: payment 3, payment 4, payment 5. I kept it very simple for this video, but you can rename this very specifically. But I want just to save some time here to make it more interactive, and let's create a quickly prototype. So once the user clicks on credit debit card, this credit card is selected, and now he clicks on continue. He goes here on the next screen, and he clicks on name on card. Okay, and once the name on card is active, he's clicking on card number. The card number is became active, and he is moving on into the expiry date, and then he moves to complete the card verification code. Okay, he completed the card verification code. Now he's gonna enable this card for future payment. He saved this card, and now he's gonna return to the main screen of the app. So this is not the starting point, but this one, and this is gonna payment, is gonna call payment methods. Okay, so let's see uh, how it looks like. Okay, I don't know. So just click anywhere in the screen in order to see the highlight. Credit debit card, this one has been enabled. Okay, name on card, John Doe, card number. Okay, card number is going to be with digits. Wow. So you see how you can, if you forgot something, just go here, type, go here, just delete it. Okay, select this one. Okay, and go here, and now we're good. Expiry date also with digits, card verification code also with digits. And on card verification code, we want that the prototype here. And I think we can delete this one. And now we had an extra screen. Now here this one is been enabled. Okay, so let's see. This one is completed. Save this card for future payments. And now we're gonna have to link this one to this one. And now we are good to go. So what is left is when the user clicks on, let's see in my example, when the user clicks on this one, on this question mark, this will be addressed, this will be triggered. So as you can see here, type R in order to start again from scratch. Here, 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 here. And once you click on that question mark, is we're gonna tell them where is the security code located. And for Visa, MasterCard, and Maestro, the security is made up with 3 digits. And when it clicks on American Express, the security code is made by 4 digits. Okay, so this is very self-explanatory, but I will give you this file for free in Figma. So thank you for your attention, guys. Thank you so much. Let's not sharing the screen. Let's stop sharing. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed my process. Make sure you address this design also for light and dark mode. Make it very simple. Make it self-explanatory, usable. Always think about the user. Go to websites like Mobin, like Dribble, in order to be inspired. And if you don't know what a credit card is, ask ChatGPT. And stay safe. Keep designing, keep working. And until next time, I'm gonna see you with another video. So stay tuned. Bye bye, guys. Thank you.